Once you have narrative, you can gain political power. I would say that AOC and the Squad are the prime example of how once you gain cultural relevance, right, that these women are cool and socialism is cool and blah, 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 then they suddenly get elevated politically and they're on every channel. And even though AOC is just a congresswoman from a small district in the Bronx where not many people voted for her, actually, she's elevated into being somehow queen that we should be listening to all the time. And what does she do when it comes to everything? Well, she lies and always tells you how it's all the problem of white people and Nazis and white nationalists. Here she is this weekend.
Also, really having to acknowledge a very central fact that reporting from the FBI and even in terms of Homeland Security, Jamie and I sit and he is the chair and I'm the vice chair of the House Oversight Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties. And we've held hearings on this, and there is absolutely no doubt that the data shows that the vast majority of incidents of domestic terror come from white nationalism, and that we are really truly facing an environment of fascism. And in the United States of America, this type of intimidation at the polls brings us to Jim Crow. It brings us back and harkens back to a very unique form of American apartheid that is not that long past ago. And we have never fully healed from it. And those wounds threaten to rip right back open if we do not strongly defend democracy in the United States of America.
Everything she says, it's what you could accuse them of. Awful, just awful. She's talking about apartheid. She's talking about voter suppression. Where are the videos, lady? We just played videos last week of what's going on in Georgia while Stacey Abrams is claiming right now that there's voter suppression. They are having the biggest early voting numbers ever. Why don't you show me some of that video of people being intimidated so that they can't get to the polling places, right? Why do you never show that, lady? You can't come up with any of that, AOC? When you talked to Chris Hayes before the show, you didn't say, hey, can you throw this video up? How come we didn't see any video of mobs or of black people showing up to polling places? Huge groups of black people showing up going, I want to vote, but I don't have an ID. Can you help me out? We never see that either. It's so very, very bizarre. But what she keeps saying is that the vast majority of domestic terror incidences, they're, in essence, white people. It's white nationalists. Well, my God, because of the internet, we found video. Remember some of this from these last couple of years? Just cities burning, stores being looted. Look at all these white nationalists burning down Pep Boys, white nationalists burning down Walmart. Look at these white nationalists just rampage. White nationalists got to get a TV when I'm a white nationalist. I forgot what color I am. Look at this, white nationalist. Yeah, burning it down. The white nationalists taking out whatever that was there. White nationalists burning down apartment buildings. We had 2 years of mass violence in America's biggest cities, and it had nothing to do with white nationalism, okay? It had nothing, well, I was about to say it had nothing to do with fascism, except Antifa, which purports itself to be an anti-fascist movement, actually is, I would say, the foot soldiers of a fascist movement through the Democrat Party.